Welcome to Comic-Con. We are so thrilled to be here at the San Diego Convention Center to kick off our 2024 Comic-Con International Convention right here in the great city of San Diego. Joining me this morning are a cast of characters, literally, along with some really special characters. Our City Council member, Stephen Whitburn, who represents this district. Rip Ripito, who's the president and CEO of the San Diego Convention Center, our host all weekend. Fay Desmond and David Glanzer with Comic-Con. Julie Coker, our president and CEO of the San Diego Tourism Authority. She's a very busy lady. Her members are very, very happy. And the first dog of San Diego, Diego, is here. The mayor doesn't do cosplay, but Diego does. And I know he's become a nice little tradition. He chose Deadpool this year, and he, as you can see, could not be happier. We also have some other special characters with us this morning. Our San Diego Police Chief, Scott Wall, is here, as well as our Fire Chief Designate. He's 1 month out from assuming the top spot, but I appreciate him being here today, Robert Logan, as well as officials from the Port of San Diego who help ensure that this event is a success, as well as representatives from some of San Diego's first-rate hotels. I know they are also going to be very, very busy this weekend. You know, Comic-Con is iconic, and people from all over the world come to San Diego to enjoy fandom, but also celebrate creativity, culture, and community. And while they're here, they generate significant economic benefits for local businesses and the city itself. The local hotel taxes that these visitors generate help make up a healthy portion of our city's budget, directly supporting essential services that San Diegans enjoy. This event is expected to generate $3.2 million for the city of San Diego this year. Put another way, every Comic-Con attendee is not just a fan, but they're also a hero for our city. They're helping our city to fix potholes and house our homeless folks with every single costume that they wear. But Comic-Con, as everyone knows, is so much more than just an economic driver. It is a cultural phenomenon that transforms our city, look out this window, that transforms our city into the epicenter of the popular arts and culture, filling our incredible convention center and the streets of downtown with colorful characters, enthusiastic fans, and energy that is absolutely indescribable. You know, as mayor of this city, I go around the country, it is common for people to say, you are so lucky to have Comic-Con. I'm like, you're right, and if you haven't been here, you really should come and check it out for yourself. And I'm not overstating it when I say that Comic-Con changes lives. For those of you who've been here and interact with attendees from all around the world, they come here and they feel at home. No matter how nerdy or obscure their interests are, they're going to find someone with a similar interest and make a connection that is what life is all about, right? Here, fans feel acceptance, they feel belonging, often for the very first time. And they discover passions that are shared by thousands of others, creating lifelong friendships and memories. For many, Comic-Con is where dreams come true. So whether it's meeting favorite actors like Ryan Reynolds or Hugh Jackman, Diego is interested in meeting Ryan Reynolds. I mean, there's the Deadpool connection, right? Or seeing exclusive previews of upcoming films or series, the excitement in our city is just palpable. And so as we embark on another Comic-Con, let's remember some of the everyday heroes who make this possible. The organizers, the volunteers, the local businesses, and all of you, the fans, that make this the phenomenon that it is. Comic-Con is a cherished San Diego tradition, and it really does take a superhero team of dedicated folks to make this event come to life. So to everyone who is participating in this event, thank you so much for making this cultural juggernaut what it is today. And with those comments, I'm pleased to now turn it over to my partner, I dare say Batman, my Robin to my Batman. How about that? Did I get that right, Glanzer? Okay, fantastic. The gentleman who represents downtown San Diego and a great supporter for Comic-Con, Councilmember Stephen Whitburn. Councilmember?
Thank you, Batman. It is an honor to represent this district that includes the Convention Center, the Gaslamp Corridor, and for the next 4 days, the world's most interesting cast of characters. People are streaming in to downtown San Diego from around the globe. Not only will they have a great time here, they will see why downtown San Diego is the place to be for residents and for businesses. They'll see the cranes in the air that are building more housing because people want to live in downtown San Diego. They'll see businesses in the Gaslamp Corridor that are overflowing with customers, with people spilling out into our Fifth Avenue promenade. And they will understand why downtown San Diego is consistently ranked as one of America's best downtowns. And San Diegans, if you haven't been downtown for a while, come check it out this weekend. You are going to have a great time. I take a lot of pride in our city's rapidly growing downtown, and I thank Comic-Con for helping us showcase it to the world this weekend. The heart of the action in the coming days is in the enormous building right behind me. And so now I would like to introduce a man who has outdone himself this year in Comic-Con flair. Please welcome Rip Ripito, the president and CEO of the San Diego Convention Center.
Thanks, council member. Yeah, where else can I wear a suit like this with a mayor and a council member of a major city? So I'm having a great time with Comic-Con. I do every year. I think everyone who's affiliated with this show would tell you the same thing, that we are iconic. And we're even more iconic this year with our press conference this morning, because we're standing outside the historic, iconic Hall H. And it's part of what happens during Comic-Con, but it's featured in all kinds of movies. It's mentioned in different television series. Hall H just by itself is amazing, but Comic-Con is San Diego, and San Diego is Comic-Con, and we're all special. So today we're going to begin welcoming the biggest names from the popular arts and culture to our building. And together with Comic-Con and their team, we're going to have a diverse slate of programming, unparalleled sense of community, and those names are all going to draw over 135,000 people here to this venue and to the community and to the festival that occurs all throughout downtown. Now, each year this marquee event happens because San Diegans make it happen. We have San Diegans who set up all of the booths. We have San Diegans who bring the freight in. We have the San Diegans who create the electrical and the technology infrastructure, that make the hot dogs, that do everything that has to happen in order to welcome a small city to San Diego. After all, it's what we do here. We build small cities for the most important week of that organization or that fandom's life, and we do that here. And throughout downtown, our city will host this influx of visitors with the restaurants, at bars, at attractions, and we're so grateful to them, along with our hotel partners, with the Rady Shell. All of us are so excited every year when Comic-Con comes back, and the ripple effect across our region's economy totals over $164 million in economic impact. That's the largest of any convention hosted here at the Convention Center. Each day, our guests are venturing outside our building to experience our city in countless ways, and they look to go and experience the gas lamp and all of the businesses all over the community in Balboa Park and out at the museum. Where else does a community work together to host the premier international event dedicated to comics and popular arts? It's only here in San Diego. So, Comic-Con, welcome home. We're so glad you're here. I want to thank our friends at Comic-Con, Robin Donlin, Fay Desmond, David Glanzer, for choosing us and for choosing San Diego. And finally, thank you, Mayor Gloria. Thank you, Councilmember Whitburn. And I want to do a shout out to Chief Wall and to Chief Logan. So glad you're here and in support. And I would now like to introduce to you a Comic-Con leader who's not only terrific at what he does after I don't know how many years, decades, but also a close personal friend, David Glanzer, Comic-Con's Chief Communications and Strategy Officer. David?
Thank you very much. As mentioned, this year is our 55th Comic-Con in San Diego. From the U.S. Grand Hotel and the El Cortez Hotel to the Convention and Performing Arts Center, and lastly the San Diego Convention Center and its last expansion, this relationship has been a long and wonderful one. Besides a great facility on the bay, the people with the Convention Center, each and every member of the management team, the rank and file, are perfect ambassadors to the thousands of visitors who come to San Diego each year for Comic-Con. This year we are excited to welcome people from all over the world, including media from over 26 countries. These visitors contribute to the city in a number of ways. Media who attend obviously highlight Comic-Con and what's going on here, but they also highlight the city of San Diego. It makes a great backdrop to the story, and years ago I was in Turkey on some business, and I was surprised to see taped coverage of Comic-Con that included shots of the city. So it's a great boon to the city here. And lastly, it drives a great economic impact, and I think as Rip had mentioned, in excess of 150 or 160 million dollars over the course of the San Diego week. A special mention should also go out to the various hotels, owners and management who work really, really hard to make sure that we can stay in San Diego by offering us some wonderful room blocks and negotiated rates that make Comic-Con not only a fun experience, but an affordable one as well. I thank you very much, and I would like to bring Mayor Gloria back up.
David, thank you. Everyone, as mayor, it's a distinct honor to recognize San Diegans who have made significant contributions to our great city. One of those individuals is Fay Desmond, who has been a pillar of the Comic-Con effort since its inception in 1970. She was Comic-Con's first ever employee and has helped guide this event every step of the way for its past 54 plus years. She is retiring from her role at Comic-Con, and we would not let her ride off into the sunset without naming a day in her honor. So I have a proclamation here, and I'm just going to confess, I know Fay is not into this. She's a behind-the-scenes kind of leader, but that's precisely why we need to do this, because she has absolutely helped to make this the iconic event that it is. And so, Fay, if you do me the pleasure, come forward. I'm choosing to proclaim today to be Fay Desmond Day in the city of San Diego in recognition of your incredible contributions to America's finest city. Say a few words.
Oh, we need to have this. I'm going to keep it short. I want to thank the city so much for supporting us throughout the years. It's meant an awful lot. And I want to thank the residents and citizens of San Diego for supporting us and being so patient with us when we descend upon the city for this week. Thank you.
She is really awesome. I can't overstate it enough, but we let her off easy because I know, again, it's not necessarily her favorite thing, but Fay, thank you again for all that you've done. Let me introduce our last speaker. I mentioned her in my earlier comments, the president and CEO of the San Diego Tourism Authority, a woman who is out marketing San Diego every single day of the week. And you think that's an easy job, but she's still got to work really hard, and I'm grateful she works hard. Please welcome to the podium, Julie Coker. Julie?
Congratulations, my friend. That's awesome. Thank you, Mayor, for that kind introduction. It is wonderful to see such a gathering of great hospitality community leaders, city leaders, and certainly our superheroes that are here today. Comic-Con International has become a San Diego institution firmly rooted in the heart of San Diego. We've enjoyed a long history with Comic-Con, and it really is a testament to the partnership between David and Fay and Robin and our tourism community, and most importantly, our city leaders. From its humble beginnings, as we've talked about, to really the phenomena that it is now, Comic-Con has grown alongside of San Diego, and San Diego has benefited from the growth of Comic-Con. This partnership, I think, is a shining example of what can be achieved when a city and an event flourish together. It truly does take a village. And as David mentioned, we have some key hotel partners that are here today that continue to stand strong and shoulder to shoulder with Comic-Con, and we're grateful for their participation. I also have to take a moment to recognize my own staff. Jacqueline and Erica have done an amazing job partnering with Comic-Con as well as Rip's team to make sure that we pull off what we know will be a successful event. Soon, Comic-Con will fill our streets with enthusiastic fans, colorful characters, reinforcing our city's reputation as the center of entertainment, community, but most importantly, summer fun. The value that Comic-Con brings to San Diego is immeasurable. It's not just the immediate economic impact, it's the halo effect, as others have talked about. The media attention that we receive here in San Diego can be viewed globally, and it's on a global stage. This event creates jobs, it generates tax revenue, drives business to hotels, restaurants, and local attractions, but most importantly, it has everyone stopping on the street to say, what's really going on in San Diego? But by Comic-Con, Comic-Con goes way past the impact numbers. It really enhances our brand awareness. It creates San Diego as a vibrant hub, but more importantly, it celebrates the diversity of our city. We're proud to nurture the success story and drive tourism that inspires and creates talent. Comic-Con is a part of San Diego's identity, it's a part of our economy, and more importantly, it's a part of our future. Thank you so much. And now I'll bring back Mayor Gloria and Diego.
All right, with that, it gives me great pleasure to say Comic-Con 2024 is now open. All the fans, come on down. Enjoy the weekend here in America's finest city. Thank you all for being here this morning. Every speaker is here available for one-on-ones. Thank you all very much.